Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about some basics that we need to have in our estate planning that we mentioned just a tiny bit before, but we need to go into a little bit more in more specifics on that. So the first one that we want to talk about is we want to talk about what we call a power of attorney. Now, in power of attorney, we've heard of different ones. We have power of attorney for asset management. We have power of attorney for healthcare. Today, we're talking about the power of attorney for asset management. So this is what we use when you lose capacity. So make sure that somebody's able to act on your behalf. The taxes still need to be signed. Someone needs to talk to Social Security. Someone needs to talk to Medicare or Medi-Cal or to your IRA folks, your insurance people. These are all things that need to continue going on even if you lose capacity. So let's imagine that you end up somehow laying on your bed in the hospital, staring at the ceiling, happy as a lark, and having a clue what's going on. You've lost capacity. Someone needs to be able to come and take care of those things for you. So what kind of things need to be in here that agent on your power of attorney is able to do? And we do call them an agent. We don't call them a power of attorney, although people do that incorrectly at times. But just they're an agent under the power of attorney, or an attorney in fact. Now, an attorney in fact means that they're acting on your behalf. It's not your legal attorney that's taking care of this. So with this power of attorney, we need to be able to do things such as if you were to get sued, we need to have the ability to be able to protect your assets and protect you if you've lost capacity from that lawsuit. And so we allow the power of attorney to be able to create trust, draft trust, fund trust. We allow them to transfer things from place to place. We allow them to be able to change the type of asset that we have in order to make sure it's a protected asset. So that's one of the things that this can do. Another one is that if you decided, or let's say not decided, but you were to get older and needed to go and do a care home, we use this document in order to prepare trusts and gifting, so that when we make application to the state, the Department of Healthcare Services, they will be able to see that the assets that we have are compliant with what that we are allowed to have, that they allow us to have, so that we will be able to go ahead and receive benefits to help pay for that expense. We're going to go more into long-term care later, so we won't go into that much more right now. The power of attorney for assets, we give you your agent the ability to take care of your taxes, to take tax advantages, to be able to talk to your bank if it's not in the trust. Now, here's one thing that some people get confused about. They think that if you have a power of attorney, you can go ahead and talk to institutions where the account is in the name of the trust. This is not true, okay? Every once in a while, a bank will let you do it, but they're not supposed to. But in reality, what happens is the power of attorney allows you to act on behalf of things outside of the trust. So if the bank account is inside the trust, is owned by the trust, then what happens is the trustee is able to act on that. Not the person holding power of attorney. If the trustee or the original owner is unable to do it because they've lost capacity, then the successor trustee has the authority to act on that account, not the person holding power of attorney. Power of attorney is for things outside of the trust. Like as I mentioned, taxes and Social Security and government, government things that we need to talk about, insurances, that type of thing. Those are never held in the trust. IRAs, 401ks are another example. So these things are able to be worked with a power of attorney, but we don't try to work with trust assets. So the agent on the power of attorney would be able to go ahead and ensure that things were going correctly, that minimum distributions were being made from IRAs or 401ks. If that was a need, this person is able to go ahead and hire people to help with your estate. They would be able to go ahead and make sure that all the things that you need going smoothly continue to work until you regain your capacity and you're able to do it yourself. So this is an important piece of the whole estate planning process. It helps us do everything else we do, from regular asset protection planning to long-term care planning to funding the trust so that the wrong people don't get your assets. All those type of things we're able to do with this document. So make sure that we have this. We want to make sure that this document is able to help you with the long-term care planning, help you with asset protection planning, able to create and fund trust. These are important things that aren't in all of the documents out there. So as you are creating these documents for yourselves or for your loved ones, make sure that you have all the clauses that are necessary to give us all the power that's necessary to go forward and accomplish our desires. Okay, so that's it for power of attorney for assets. And next we're going to talk about another type of power of attorney, which we've talked about before, power of attorney for healthcare, which we now call an advanced healthcare directive. Tune in for next time, and we'll go ahead and go through that one.